Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, let's have a look at the headlines. COVID-19 claims 18 more lives in Meghalaya, 108 people recover from the virus. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma gives stern warning against illegal mining, says action will be taken as per law. Opposition leader Mukul Sangma inspects Ribhoi check preparedness of the state on COVID-19. And Jaintia Hills legislators urge for better health facilities in the district amidst COVID surge. And now for the news in detail. In Meghalaya, 584 new cases and 18 deaths were reported today, while 808 people also recovered. The number of active cases in the state stands at 6,110. The country registered over 1,32,000 new COVID cases in the last 24 hours. At present, there are over 16,35,000 active cases in the country. A total of 2,713 deaths were reported within the last 24 hours, taking the toll to over 3,40,000 across the country. The recovery rate has reached 93.8%. The government of Meghalaya has decided to extend the lockdown currently in place by one more week. After taking stock of the change in test positivity rate in the state, the government decided that while Meghalaya is on the path to recovery, the time is not ripe to let guards down. The lockdown will have further relaxations on economic activities, which is to be decided by the deputy commissioners. Detailed orders regarding the same will be issued soon.
That we'll continue the lockdown for at least 1 week more. I know that a lot of people will face difficulties and challenges, but the health aspect is far more important to each and every one of us. In the next 1 week, we have allowed, or we are allowing the Deputy Commissioners to open up economic activities on a need basis.
Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said appropriate action as per law will be taken against people who are involved in illegal coal mining, even as all efforts are being made to rescue the 5 labourers trapped inside a coal mine in East Jaintia Hills district. Speaking to reporters, Sangma said any illegal activities will not be allowed, but one has to realise that the system is huge.
So therefore, appropriate action as per law will be taken against those people who are involved in this. All efforts continuously have been made from the government side to ensure that no illegal activities take place. But as I mentioned, that it could take place. There could be incidents. And yes, we've seen, unfortunately, that in some areas that this happened. But from the government side, we are very firm, very clear that none of these illegal activities will be allowed. And anybody involved in such activities, strict action as per law will be taken against them.
The leader of opposition party, Dr. Mukul Sangma, visited the maternity and child hospital at Umrang, Nyang Birnai, which is converted as the Corona Care Centre by the state. He also visited the civil hospital Nongpo in a bid to ascertain the facts on the preparations of the state government to fight against the second wave of COVID-19. He was accompanied by Congress legislators Himalaya Shangplyang, Zenith Sangma among others. Director of Health Services Dr. Amanwar, Ribhoi Deputy Commissioner R.M. Gurba, District Medical and Health Officer Dr. M. Mauri and district officials from Ribhoi district also accompanied him. Addressing the media persons after the visit, he said that as per information, the oxygen plant being set up at Civil Hospital Nongpo was not enough for the COVID patients. He added that the preparedness by the government to fight against the COVID-19 will be addressed and the battle against COVID will be fought collectively.
Even now here, if you look at the oxygen plant which is being installed, hopefully it will be done by another 3 days, 4 days. That's what is the indication given by the superintendent of the civil hospital. But the fact is that if you have patients who based on the progression of the case, require more critical care, then what is going to happen? Just 3 patients will consume all the oxygen here. Keep on speaking to the government and then see that we all realign our focus, realign our strategy, and see how we can put things in order.
Home Minister and the legislator from Jaintia Hills, Lakmen Rimboy, said that the state government should set up RT-PCR centre in Jaintia Hills as the region is one of the most affected districts during the pandemic. Setting up of the RT-PCR centre will help the people who are tested for COVID-19 could get prompt treatment. 7 legislators from Jaintia Hills urged the Home Minister to set up the proposed oxygen plant at Cleariat and provide the sufficient manpower in different health facilities in the district. The MLAs from Jaintia Hills also opposed the proposed handover of power distribution circle of Jaintia Hills to private firms or central undertaking. The legislators agreed to streamline and make MEECL more efficient.
The government should set up the RT-PCR center in Jaintia so that the people who are tested, they could get the result promptly and care could be taken. We have seen that the MECL has floated the tender for operation and maintenance of Mentru Lishka project to the outside party. We strongly oppose this proposed handover to the private party.
This year, due to the pandemic, Rimboy Foundation Day was solemnly observed today, the 4th of June. Speaking to DD News, RM Kurba DC, Rimboy district said that it is a privilege for the people of the district to commemorate and pay tribute to the tireless efforts of the forefathers and leaders of the district whose hard work and dedication transformed this land into a full-fledged district of the state. She urged the young generation to follow their footsteps and dedicate themselves to bring laurels to the district.
I would like to wish all the residents of Rimboy district a very happy Rimboy Foundation Day. And as we all know that we cannot meet, we cannot have any program, but deep down in my heart I wish that this district prosper and see the light of day, especially during this pandemic.
And now for the weather report. Maximum temperature 27.1 degrees Celsius, minimum temperature 18.1 degrees Celsius, relative humidity in the morning 76% and in the evening 55%, rainfall nil, forecast moderate rain and thunder showers is very likely to occur at most places. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune into our daily bulletin. And now for the headlines once again. COVID-19 claims 18 more lives in Meghalaya, 108 people recovered from the virus. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma gives stern warning against illegal mining, says action will be taken as per law. Opposition leader Mukul Sangma inspects Rimboy check preparedness of the state on COVID-19. Jaintia Hills legislators urge for better health facilities in the district amidst COVID surge. The battle against COVID-19 is not over yet. Wear masks, maintain social distancing and wash hands frequently. Well, that's all we have for you in today's edition of the news. Do tune in tomorrow at the same time and same channel. Have a good night.